Autumn morning in New York City, October 26, 2024 to be precise. The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked bagels and the honking of taxis. Emily Carter, a bright-eyed graduate from NYU, stepped into the gleaming skyscraper at One World Trade Center, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nervousness. This was it. Her first day as an analyst at Wall Street Investment Partners, one of the most prestigious firms in the city. Emily had always been a numbers girl. She loved the challenge of solving complex equations and finding patterns where others saw only chaos. Finance had always fascinated her. The fast-paced world, the high stakes, and the potential to make a real difference. She was determined to climb the corporate ladder and create a successful career for herself. As she rode the elevator up to the 50th floor, she couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. She had worked so hard to get here, countless hours spent studying, networking, and pushing herself beyond her comfort zone. Now she was finally here, ready to take on the world of finance. Little did she know that her journey would be filled with more than just spreadsheets and financial models. It was about to take an unexpected turn, one that would intertwine her professional ambitions with a whirlwind romance and a scandalous secret that threatened to shatter everything she thought she knew. The trading floor was a symphony of ringing phones, clacking keyboards, and shouted orders. Emily's eyes widened as she took in the scene, a whirlwind of energy and ambition. Her supervisor, a no-nonsense woman named Miss Davis, introduced her to the team, her voice barely audible above the din. That's when she saw him, Ethan Blackwood. Ethan was everything Emily had expected from a Wall Street trader. Tall, confident, with a disarming smile and eyes that seemed to hold 1,000 stories. He was a senior trader at the firm, known for his sharp instincts and even sharper suits. He had an aura of effortless charisma that drew people to him, and Emily was no exception. Ethan caught Emily's eye and winked, sending a flutter through her stomach. She quickly averted her gaze, feeling her cheeks flush. "Don't worry, Emily," whispered a kind-faced woman named Sarah, who sat at the desk next to her. "Ethan has that effect on everyone. Just try not to get caught in his web." Emily laughed nervously, hoping her secret crush wasn't that obvious. As the weeks flew by, Emily proved herself to be a quick learner and a valuable asset to the team. She excelled in her role, impressing her colleagues with her sharp intellect and dedication. Ethan, too, took notice of her talent and drive. He would often stop by her desk, offering guidance and engaging her in witty banter. Emily found herself drawn to his quick wit and undeniable charm. Their conversations extended beyond the trading floor, spilling into after-work drinks at trendy rooftop bars and intimate dinners at cozy Italian restaurants in the West Village. Emily was captivated by Ethan's stories of his travels, his passion for art, and his surprisingly down-to-earth perspective on life amidst the cutthroat world of finance. They shared a love for classic films, obscure jazz music, and late-night walks through Central Park. One rainy Saturday afternoon, Ethan invited Emily to a gallery opening in Chelsea. Surrounded by modern art and sipping champagne, they found themselves lost in conversation, their connection growing stronger with each passing moment. As they strolled hand in hand through the bustling streets, the city lights reflecting in their eyes, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that this was something special. She was falling for Ethan, and she had a feeling that he felt it too. Life was a whirlwind of romantic dates, stolen kisses in the rain, and whispered promises of a future together. As Emily and Ethan's relationship deepened, so too did her involvement in his work. Ethan, known for his unconventional investment strategies, had been developing a new algorithm that he believed would revolutionize the way they traded. He often shared his ideas with Emily, valuing her input and honestly trusting her implicitly. He would show her charts and graphs, explaining his theories with an enthusiasm that was just, well, contagious. One evening, while working late on a presentation with Ethan, Emily stumbled upon a series of transactions that seemed out of place. They were large sums of money being moved between obscure offshore accounts, transactions that seemed to bypass the usual regulatory protocols. When she questioned Ethan about it, he brushed it off, assuring her it was just a way to maximize returns for some of their high-net-worth individuals. Emily couldn't shake off a nagging feeling of unease. She had heard whispers in the office about Ethan's risky investment strategies, rumors of his involvement in shady deals. She tried to push these thoughts aside, reminding herself of the man she had fallen in love with. The charming, charismatic Ethan who made her laugh and treated her like a queen, but deep down a seed of doubt had been planted. The whispers about Ethan's dealings grew louder, spreading through the office like wildfire. Emily found herself caught in a whirlwind of speculation and suspicion. Colleagues she once considered friends now eyed her with a mixture of pity and distrust. Even Sarah, her usually kind and supportive co-worker, seemed distant and evasive. One afternoon, Emily received a cryptic text from an unknown number. It simply read, "He's not who you think he is. Look closer." Her heart pounded as she reread the message, her mind racing with possibilities. Who sent this? What did they know? And what did it mean for Ethan? Driven by a mix of love and a growing sense of dread, Emily decided to dig deeper. She began working late, secretly reviewing Ethan's trades, cross-referencing transactions, and piecing together a trail of breadcrumbs that led to a shocking discovery. Ethan's revolutionary algorithm was nothing more than a sophisticated Ponzi scheme. He had been using new investor funds to pay off old investors, all while siphoning off a significant portion for himself. Emily's world came crashing down around her. The man she loved, the man she had trusted with her heart, was a fraud. The realization hit Emily like a ton of bricks. She felt betrayed, heartbroken, and utterly foolish. How could she have been so blind? Had Ethan's love for her been nothing but a lie, a carefully constructed facade to keep her from uncovering his secret? The thought of it made her physically ill. She confronted Ethan, her voice trembling with a mixture of anger and pain. At first he denied everything, but as she presented him with the evidence she had gathered, his facade crumbled. He confessed to the scheme, his voice laced with remorse and desperation. He claimed he never intended to hurt her, that he had gotten in too deep and didn't know how to get out. Tears streamed down Emily's face as she listened to his excuses, each word like a knife twisting in her gut. She had never felt so betrayed, so utterly heartbroken. The man she loved had shattered her trust and broken her heart into a million pieces. In that moment she knew she had to make a choice: protect herself and expose Ethan's deception, or remain complicit in his lies. Emily's discovery sent shockwaves through Wall Street investment partners. The firm was thrown into turmoil as news of Ethan's fraudulent activities spread like wildfire. The authorities were called in and a full investigation was launched. Ethan was arrested and charged with multiple counts of fraud, embezzlement, and money laundering. As for Emily, she found herself at a crossroads. She had lost her lover, her trust in others, and her naivete about the dark side of the world she had so eagerly stepped into. Yet amidst the wreckage of her broken heart and shattered dreams, she discovered a strength she never knew she possessed. She cooperated fully with the authorities, providing them with the evidence they needed to build a case against Ethan. She knew that by doing so, she was not only seeking justice for herself and the countless others he had hurt, but also taking a stand against the greed and corruption that had infected the very heart of the financial world. The experience had been a painful but ultimately transformative one. Emily learned that love and lies can be a dangerous cocktail, but that sometimes the most valuable lessons are learned through the bitterest of experiences.
Disclaimer: the crime stories shared on this channel are fictional and created purely for entertainment purposes. Viewer discretion is advised, as the themes may still include sensitive or suspenseful content. Watch as I bring you thrilling tales. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss an upload.